All right, in this example of sum and difference identities involving sines and tangents, we are given some particular angles. So we have sine of A equaling 4/5, cosine of B equaling negative 5/13, and we are trying to find sine of A plus B and tangent of A plus B. So at no point are we going to actually figure out the angle measurements. We are just going to actually just draw two pictures from this, and then we just apply the appropriate formulas. So with that, we are going to draw our two pictures. So quadrant 2, and sine is 4/5, so opposite over hypotenuse, and this is a 3, 4, 5, or if you did Pythagorean theorem, you're going to get a 3, and the direction makes it negative, and then that's angle A. And then quadrant 3, angle B. And so we have cosine of B is adjacent over hypotenuse, so negative 5/13, and this is a 5, 12, 13. If you don't remember that, totally good. Use Pythagorean theorem. And that's going to be a negative as well. Okay, so we're going to figure out sine and tangent. So we'll do sine first. So sine of A plus B is just going to equal sine of A. We're just going to follow this formula. Sine of A times cosine of B plus cosine A times sine B. All right, sine of A, we already knew was 4/5. Cosine of B, we actually already knew, was negative 5/13, plus cosine of A is negative 3/5, and sine of B is negative 12/13. All right, so that gets us in negative 20 over 65. Negative and negative cancel, so it's going to be plus 36 over 65. And so that's going to add up to 16 over 65. Okay, so that is sine of A plus B. So we did not figure out the actual angles were, but that's the value that we would get if we did find out the angles. And again, your range here, that when you're doing sines and cosines, that this output here, no matter what your angle is going to range between a -1 and a +1. So we're good. We didn't get anything bigger than a 1. Now tangent can be anything, so we don't really know what's going to happen with this one. So on to the next, we have tangent of A plus B. So we got tangent of A plus B, so we're looking at this formula. So tangent of A plus tangent of B divided by 1 minus tangent of A, tangent of B. Okay, so tangent of A is 4 over negative 3. So that's just going to get us a negative 4/3 plus tangent of B is negative 12 over negative 5, so it's just 12/5. So we'll have to get common denominators here in a second. And then 1 minus those exact same two values. So it's negative 4/3 times 12/5. Okay, so that is going to get us a, let's get our common denominators in here. So we're going to make this a, let's see, we're going to make that a 15. So we're going to multiply by 5 times 3 times 3. So that's going to get us a negative 20/15 plus 36/15 divided by, that's going to be a plus 48/15. Might as well make this one a 15/15 just to get ourselves our common denominators. So the negative and negative made the positive. The 1 became 15/15 just to make it so it has a common denominator so we could put everything together. So we are looking at a 16/15 over a 63/15. And then we can, instead of dividing here, we can multiply by its reciprocal. So instead of dividing by 63/15, we'll multiply by 15/63. 15s go away, and we're left with 16/63. All right, and that is tangent of a plus b. All right, so that was sum of differences involving some given information and allows you to draw some pictures and then just apply the appropriate formulas. Thanks.